This is a reality test of International English Language Testing System powered by IDB to assess the level of the candidate. My name is Jasneem and I am here to conduct the speaking of candidate number 1283 and the candidate name is Palavi. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so shall we start, Palavi?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your full name?
My full name is Palavi Sood.
Okay, so how may I call you?
You may call me by my first name, Palavi.
Okay, Palavi. Do you like your name?
Yes, of course, I like my name because my mother gave me this name.
Okay, so what is the meaning of your name?
The meaning of my name is leaf. When I was child, my mother told me about the meaning of my name.
Okay, so what kind of rituals are generally followed in your country to give name to a newborn child?
Could you repeat the question?
What kind of customs are usually followed in your country by the people to give name to a newborn child?
India is a diverse country. There are most of people choose various rituals to give the name to the child, such as they search online and they also go to the priest to give the name.
Okay, so Palavi, what do you do? Work or study?
I do study right now.
Okay, what is your recent qualification?
I have done my graduation in arts recently from BLM Girls College, and I got first division in my class.
Okay, so why did you choose arts?
Because I'm interested in arts, so that is why I chose those.
Okay, so did you participate in extracurricular activities during your studies?
Yes, of course, I participated in extracurricular activities when I was in school or when I was in college, and I mostly prefer cricket when I was in college.
Okay, so what are the benefits of such activities to a student in your point of view?
If students participated in extracurricular activities, after playing these activities, they feel very energetic and active and also fit.
Okay. Okay, so Palavi, let's talk about breaks. How often do you take a break?
Whenever I feel tired, at that time I get break.
Okay. So, what do you usually do during a break?
During the break, I enjoy my favorite shows on the YouTube, and I enjoy my favorite songs. But I mostly prefer listen to music.
Okay. So, why do you need a break?
Because when I take a break, it gives me a relaxation, and it also gives me a satisfaction when I get break.
Do you prefer to take long breaks or several short breaks?
Whenever I have some time, at that time I prefer long break. But whenever I have no time, at that time I take a break for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's talk about perfumes. Do you like wearing perfume?
Yes, definitely I like perfumes.
Why?
Because it gives me a fragrance, and I really like the fragrance of perfumes.
Okay, so what is your favorite brand in perfumes?
My favorite brand in perfume is Gucci.
Okay, so how much money do you generally spend on buying a perfume?
I generally spend not much money on perfumes, but I buy perfumes after 2 or 3 months.
Have you ever bought any perfume online?
Yes, of course, I bought Gucci perfume online.
Okay. How was your experience?
When I buy the perfume online, my experience was so good because the fragrance of perfume is very good, so that is why I bought this perfume.
Okay, so that is all about your introduction with me, dear. Now, for the part 2, here is a card with some questions on this. You will have a minute for the preparation, and then after you need to speak on this topic for next 2 minutes. Okay, so you can use this notepad. Shall we start, Palavi?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Well, I have various plans in my life which I want to do in my future, and people have also various plans in their life, and I mostly and I mostly prefer the plan to go to Canada for my higher education. But today I'm going to talk about a plan that I have for the future, which is not related to my work or study. Actually, I want to do voluntary work in my society. So because I am a very social person, that is why I really want to help the needy people, and I want to do some charity work, and I also want to do give the money to the poor people and the needy people. So that is why after completion of my 12th class, I did this plan, and so and now I help the poor people in my society. But now I am dependent on my parents, so that is why I have no sufficient money. So that is why I do not help in an effective way to the poor people. And I also go to Canada for my higher education, and after my study, I will do whenever when after completion of my study I do this work, and I want to do this because my mother told me about this work, and she also told me that voluntary work is very beneficial for poor people.
Okay, Palavi, I'm going to stop you here. Could you please pass me back the card? Your time is up. Thank you so much. So now I'll ask you more follow-up questions which are linked with the question part 2. Okay, so let's discuss about the future aspects. Which is better, having a lots of plan or having no plans?
Well, in my opinion, having a lot of plan is best for the people, because when people having a plan, they want to do various works in their life, such as they want to help the needy people and poor people, and for example, and I also want to do some charity work in my society in the future.
Why do most people make plans before they go for travel?
Well, in my country, most of people make various plans after go to the vacations.
Before
going to the vacations, because of many reasons. First of all, they want to capture some pictures with their friends and relatives, and they also do enjoy. They also want to do enjoy with their friends.
Do you think planning helps us to be prepared for unseen troubles?
Could you repeat the question?
Planning helps us to be prepared for unseen troubles.
Ma'am?
Do you think with the help of planning we could overcome the future difficulties?
Yes, of course. If we plan for a future, then we overcome the future difficulties. Because
How?
because if people make a plan right now, then they do not make any difficulties in their future, and they also will set their
How do individuals feel when their plans do not work out?
When at that time people feel very disappointed, and they feel an immense sense of dissatisfaction, because they are not satisfied with their work, and they are fail in the work. So that is
Do you
why
think being unsuccessful is a sign of poor future planning?
being
Unsuccessful is a sign of poor future planning.
well, in my opinion, being an unsuccessful
Failure.
being an unsuccessful
Do you think being unsuccessful is a sign of poor future planning?
Yes, of course. Being unsuccessful is a sign of poor future planning, because if people do not do good work nowadays, then they face various difficulties in their future, and they will not satisfied with their work in the future.
Okay, so Palavi, that is all about your speaking session with me. Thank you so much. Best of luck to your result.
Thank you.
Thank you.